Good evening, beautiful ladies, wonderful gents. Hopefully, you can hear me. There's a lot going on in the background. Good evening, beautiful ladies, wonderful gentlemen. You got Don M in the house. Hopefully, we won't have no technical difficulties tonight. Hopefully, I can do a nice, smooth live and not mess up. You know me, I'm not good with this technology stuff. I'd be doing a bad job. I gotta fix myself. I apologize the last couple of times I did my lives. I had to cut them short, but it is what it is. I don't need to be doing no 5 hour live stream. I think one time I did it like a long. I did maybe like, but it was by design though. I knew I was gonna do that, but you know what I'm saying. So it's not like I've never did a long live stream. But to be honest, it was long because I was going to do one live stream, then end that one, then go to another one. But I just went straight through. But yeah, folks, what's up? I'm actually trying to see something real quick. What am I talking about? What am I talking about tonight? I am talking about what kind of man? 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 He's scheming for the dollar. What kind of man? What kind of man? What kind of man? What kind of man? He's scheming for the dollar. See the dollar? The rip dollar. What kind of man be scheming for the dollar? There's many men that be scheming for that dollar, you feel me? But what kind of man be scheming on the next man to scheme on the dollar? That's a funny thing right there. Scheming on the next man, scheming for the dollar. Scheming on the next man, scheming for the dollar. And then they call you a pocket watcher. But yo, what saddens me with that whole you saying pocket watching is that from day one, and you're going to even hear in his own words, you know, he knows more of the timeline than Umar knows of the timeline. But from day one, he's been pocket watching. He's been pocket watching. How many people know that? You know what I'm saying? He's been pocket watching for a very long time. He's been pocket watching for a very long time. Okay? He's been doing this for a very long time. Lenon Honor been pocket watching for a long time. But now the tables turned. And now everyone else is called a pocket watcher. But you've been doing this for a very long time. You've been pocket watching for a very long time. A very, very long time. And you know it. And you know this, man. You've been pocket watching for a very long time, man. How long you been pocket watching? And that's why it's so I hate when mother effers be playing victims. Everybody on these YouTube streets always trying to find a way to become a victim. But you've been pocket watching from day one. And I'm not pocket watching. I'm content watching. Because I'm checking you on your content. And in part your content is what people are supporting, and what they're supporting is nothing. Because what you're doing is absolutely still nothing. You making a person just run around look stupid, but at the same time, that person making themselves run around look stupid because the person don't know what they're doing, because the person has a demon inside them, and until they get that demon cast up out of them, they're going to constantly be running around like with those pigs with some demons throwing up in them, according to that book, the Bible. When they cast them demons up in the pigs. That's what Umar's doing. He's running around like some pig, you know what I'm saying? Just greedy for himself. But you pocket watching from day one, and then when someone else start checking you on what kind of man you are, you trying to talk to your people like, oh, yo, they watch my money. They watch my money. You sound like a goofball with that. I don't want to hear that when you talking to me. I'm talking to you as a man, and I'm address you as a man, and then I'm talking to all the fans and how they just jumping on the Bozak of you just talking gospel, fake gospel. You holding a spell on these people, trying to make them focus so that you can continue to live a lifestyle that's been saving you for the last 6 years. This is all in this 5-hour content that you have right here. These folks has been saving you, not your job, not your income. These folks has been saving you for the last 6 to 7 years, and that's coming from your own mouth, my dude. Got some notes. Like I say, it's not about the dollar watching, it's about the content watching. And as long as you're not speaking personally to me in these last few months of crunch time with this situation, it's always going to be about the content watching. And as long as you're doing this content about some bullshit, when I already told you from day one what the situation was, and as I'm talking from day two, you still trying to prove that some type of fraud, you not really understand that it's Negro hustling. And once you understand that it's called Negro hustling is a different type of ball game, boy. Especially when you're doing Negro hustling with people's trust and their money and all this other stuff. It's not really easy. I'm gonna let you know. Especially when you're doing Negro hustling, because part of Negro hustling is flossing for some dumb reason, doing extra spending. He's a Leo, so doing the extra spending and trying to make things happen. Negro hustling. Not getting the real support that you're supposed to get. But instead you calling it fraud, but it's really Negro hustling. It's Negro hustling. It's not fraud. I'm serious. It's really not fraud. I bet my pride on that. You know what I'm saying? I mean that, folks. And it's not me capping for the Negro. It's me really letting you know it's all about this hustle. But yet still, what kind of man live 6 years off of it? What kind of man live 6 whole years, maybe 7 or 8 years? With him. It's going to go on 10 years easy. Lenon Honor, what kind of man you going to follow him? Like you remind me of the Incredible Hulk and that reporter. You know what I'm saying? Incredible Hulk. You remind me of that reporter. And when I'm looking at that whole reporter, what was his name? Mr. McGee. Mr. McGee, you know what I'm saying? Don't make me angry. Mr. McGee used to follow. Just imagine, Mr. McGee had social media back with the Incredible Hulk. I would love to see them really make Mr. McGee and social media and the Incredible Hulk right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he remind me, you remind me of Mr. McGee 100%. And it's going to take one time of you really encountering like a situation where someone's just going to knock your head off. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of really annoying. But like I say, I not taking those sides for nobody. I just really looking down the neutral side of this Negro need to pay me my bread, and me being on the inside of that school and just knowing the whole operation, what needs to be done. He said he had the money for the HVAC, he had the money for the plumbing, you know what I'm saying? But yet still, he's going to always need to get money because no matter what, the school needs more money, more money, more money. So with that being said, that's all part of the hustle. So whatever it could be said, realistically, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why he's not really the same. And I'm the puppet master. Watch what kind of man. I guarantee. But right now, instead of him using and talk about the HVAC, he should have been talking about salaries for the teachers. If I was part of if I was part of Umar's team, I would have had him talk more now. We would have, like, if I was still on the inside right now and with no HVAC. Well, to be honest, if I was there, the HVAC would have went up a long time ago. To be honest, I mean that's the sad thing about it, folks. Y'all really don't. Damn, that's fucked up. Yo, real talk, yo. I'm telling y'all the truth, yo. You guys can believe in whatever you want to believe in life, like whatever spirit, whatever God you believe in, whatever water God and spirit God and wind God you believe in. But I'm telling you, yo, you can't go against certain forces, especially when individuals are chosen. And if I was still at that school, I'm telling you, see how fast when I got to school, the lights got on. When I was at the school, the plumbing was really about to get in. When I was at the school, the HVAC was around the corner. Now, having I still been at the school, we've still been operating. Let me tell you something, folks. Hear me out. If I was still at the school, because we talk about what kind of man. If me and this stupid fool didn't have no friction, whatever friction that he had, it was all he had against me because I ain't had no friction with him. Okay, I need you to understand. I had no friction with him. He had all friction and negative energy with himself towards me. So whatever friction that he had, if he didn't have that friction and he had real love and it was just smooth sailing, that HVAC would have been on that roof if I was there. You guys don't really understand. This is what y'all don't understand, the powers of what it be. And when I say out my mouth as the puppet master right now is because I'm in control. I'm in control, my nigga. I'm talking this guy. I'm talking to Coon Honor. You gotta understand, I'm really in control until he addressed me, the puppet master right now. You don't get it. When I was at the school, I'm repeating again. When I was at the school, everything started moving. Y'all really see you guys not hearing. When I was at the school, things was really moving in a different type of zone, different type of zone, different type of zone. Everything was clicking. Everything was clicking. That's why y'all guys were seeing so much shit. That's why it was just lit because certain energy came amongst the FDMG. Energy pulled out, and now shit slowed down. Y'all just looking for shit because y'all not listening to the energy, the source. I'm the source. I'm the source. Who got the source? I am the source. If I was still at that school, the HVAC would have been on the roof of the gym and the big school and the small school. It would have been on top. Listen, yeah, you don't have to listen to Lenon Honor on this. You don't have to listen to nobody. You hear from me. If I was still at the school, because remember, we was going to go through December, January, February. There was going to be some cold times. The HVAC had to go up. See, you really not getting it. The HVAC had to go up. It was going to be a need. That shit would have been up by like sometime in December. The HVAC would have been up easy sometime December, y'all. Easy. If I was still at the school. But no one really want to acknowledge the credit of what I was in the building. It was getting cold. If there was no friction with me and this Negro Umar Johnson, he would have made sure that the heat came up because we had a game plan. So you guys trying to take me out of the picture, out of the equation, but you can't take me out the picture equation because I know what it is. He's talking about the HVAC, and I'm telling you that HVAC would have been on that roof. So when y'all really take time out to listen to what I'm saying and stop trying to ridicule and dumb out on shit, then you have a real interesting conversation about the real. He leaned down to me because he's 6'3". He leaned down to me and said, "Hey Don, I got the money for the HVAC, I got the money for the plumbing, and I got the money for everything, but I don't have the money just for workers." Workers, meaning teach all above workers, all across the board workers, just all across the board, whether it's security, all aboard workers. And that's what y'all gotta listen to. What I'm saying. And see, this person say the wrong thing I'm doing is bigging them up. You listening with a bigging up ear. For whatever reason, you're listening to a bigging them up ear. I'm not giving no bigging them up ear. You guys only listen to how y'all hear things because that's the way y'all in the zone. Y'all like this, so this is how y'all hear. This is how y'all see. But y'all not, I told you, once again, I come in as a neutral person, an individual that's neutral because I went in neutral. I didn't get my shit right. And I'm neutral on the outside because I stand firm no matter what for man and black man in power, because I know what we are doing to each other right now. And I know for a full fact that we must make a turnaround. So me as a person with a powerful mouth, I'm not going to just be like you folks. So because you're not hearing it in the way that you guys would deliver it. So I deliver it in my own way. Y'all say it's me bigging them up. It's not me bigging them up. It's me just knowing facts. Knowing facts. Like I just told you. He said he has the money for the HVAC. He has the money for the plumbing. How's that bigging up? He just don't have money for security. I mean, he don't have money for the workers. So once again, he's going to continue to keep hustling the money and keep hustling the money. He needs HVACs all across the board. So no matter what, he can constantly always say he needs HVAC money. Y'all really don't get it. He got about how many units up there of HVACs that he needs money for? I'm talking about, like, if you look at all across the board, from the gym, the big school, the small school, the hustle, Negro, the hustle is real. And once again, folks, if it would have happened years ago, if he would have been able to get that plan, and I want to get to the video, but I'm in the zone, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the zone, setting it up for this video. But because we talk about what kind of man. Right now, we talk about, I guess, Umar, what kind of man, you know what I'm saying? But if he was able to get the schools open years ago, I mean, if he was able to get the school acquired years ago, like 5 years ago, he'd been good. But like, when he got these HVACs that's up there, he can hustle this shit for as long as he wants. That's why you guys don't understand. As long as a person has property and can hold on to this property, I want anybody out there who's listening to me right now. If you have real estate right now in these day and age, you hold on to that property. Okay? So whatever your dreams is, even if you don't get it accomplished in the first year, the second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, seventh year, but you hold on to that property, you got that property for 10 years. Think about all these houses that's all throughout, like, Philly and all throughout Jersey and all throughout your city that's just been abandoned. Because I remember in my block, it was a house that was abandoned, left there for like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Okay? Just imagine you have property that you holding on to for 10 years. And then you finally do something on it. Look at that man's chair and hear me out. As long as he's going to be able to hold on to that property and keep getting residual income off that property, he's always going to come out a winner if he do anything at this point. He's going to be a winner if he do anything at this point, and he's going to be but really, realistically, I ain't talking about like how holding a little course or a class. You know, that's small stuff. I'm talking about if it takes 5 years for him to get those HVACs up on that school, he's a winner in his eyes. In his eyes, he's a winner, and that's what you guys don't get. until you guys start talking about the real, all this shit don't matter except for the fact that Lenon Honor is going to make that money and look at you guys as just his meal ticket. Because like he says in this video right here, he says, thank you so much for your super chats. You know, it goes to my family. That's that. So I'm going to tear this man apart to support my family. And for these 7 years, you guys been doing that a hell of a job. And it's not about pocket watching. It's about calling the schemer out. He's been scheming on you guys. He's sick as shit. And he knows he need like 2 more days before he even really do a live, especially for 5 hours. But no, he could not wait. So we talk about this. I have to look at this person. I won't even give this person shout out. This person been like trolling for life. But it's so sad that this person really loves certain type of tension. And the tension I'm going to give is this right here. Let me go to this for 2 seconds. I'm going to go to this for 2 seconds. Now, my thing says, you know, skin for dollar and you're sick. Listen to a person right here like this. I mean, like, for real, for real.
What's up, man? You did lie, Lenon. You kept saying, what kind of man? Umar is when he's actually an ocean. Okay, don't do it to me tonight. He's actually an ocean-faring walrus. Despite his butter, Umar is when he. Thanks so much, Fahim. I appreciate it. All right, am I okay? Then Big Man, what's up, man? Says you did lie, Lenon. You kept saying, what kind of man? Umar is when he's actually an ocean. Okay, don't do it to me tonight.
Don't do it to me tonight. Nigga, you can't even finish reading half the shit, and it's not even funny through the first 3 lines. I'm gonna read the lines and he start coughing now. Let's go word for word before he start coughing, because I want to cough too. Maybe I need to smoke a gigantic blunt about this big and read this like this first line like 1,000 times. Maybe I find laughter in it. Maybe I need to I'll smoke a Chi Chong blunt and have about this big Dookie blunt. Want to remember Dookie blunt, and maybe I can find this line this funny for me to be choking like this. Okay, let me go back to this shit.
He's actually an ocean-faring man. Umar is when he's actually an ocean. Okay, don't do it to me tonight. He's actually an ocean-faring walrus.
You did lie, Lenore. You kept saying, what kind of man? That's what this topic is called. It's called What Kind of Man, folks. Umar is what kind of man Umar is when he's actually on ocean-faring waters. When he's an ocean-faring walrus. Okay. He's an ocean-faring walrus. Despite his buttery tusk, his metric ton weight, and barnacle infestation, he crushes single. What's this shit? What's the rest of this? Single shark and whale mothers. No, that's no humor. No, that's not funny. But you're going to give up that money just to be funny for the evening, so you can do so. But I don't care how many drinks I have. I don't care how many blunts I smoke this big. That would never be $20 worth of a joke to me funny. Especially making me cough like that. Let's hear that cough again. Let's hear the
Despite
cough.
Umar is okay. thanks so much, Fahim. I appreciate it.
Let's listen to that call for this.
All right. Am I on? Okay, then Big Man, what's up, man? Says you did lie, Lenon. You kept saying, what kind of man? Umar is when he's actually an ocean. Okay, don't do it to me tonight. He's actually an ocean-faring walrus, despite his buttery tusk.
Yo, don't that kind of make y'all sick at this point right now? That fake laughter that he always give for big man for that money. Don't that kind of just make you sick right now? The scheming for big man dollar. Yo, big man, you do what you do because that's what you're going to do. Like I said, I don't know if it's some buttercup shit going on, some fruitcake business. I don't know what is going on, pumpkin pie. I don't know. But you do what you do economically. You're not funny. But the saddest thing is that he knows you're not funny. But he's the type of dude that would get down on his knees behind closed doors. I'm talking about Lenon. For the sake of his family. And I do this for the sake of my family. I do anything for money. I do anything for the dollar. This is Lenon Honor. I do anything for the dollar for my family. He's embarrassing, yo. And you guys don't get it. Okay, so I just want to set that up real quick with that. I'm off of that real quick. Let me go down a little bit. Because this individual right here is funny as hell. Okay? It says 700 people viewing at $10 a piece gets brother Lenon a nice bag to continue the good work. The good work. See what I want y'all to understand is the key words of what these people be thinking. Fahim Leah says the good work. Match me. Salute to you, brother. So so he's gonna try and trigger a little game right now. He's gonna get some people, some fishies to bite. Some fishies gonna bite. And they're gonna match the $10. But I'm talking about good work. Continue the good work. I want him to do some real work. And when you guys get that with what I'm here about, talk about what kind of man even going to instigate something like that, talk about the good work. And like I say, folks, this is not about me wanting to be a fan of someone, wanting to be a supporter, capping for someone. This is me saying what kind of men are in this mindset. Let me give you a little story today. Let me give you a story about what happened to me yesterday evening. All right, this is why I'm telling you folks, there's a war out here, and I'm a different warrior. I'm an ultimate warrior, and I need y'all to stay focused on my words. I'm going to be doing some lives this year, and just follow the story because you're going to get into the mind of and understanding where I'm at and how I'm operating with the situation. Okay. I was getting on the bus, you know what I'm saying, and I had a whole bunch of bags. And this man, he was like, he started talking to me. He said, yeah, he said to me, I was going to tell you, yeah, you want you to just take that out and dump all that into this one bag, you know what I'm saying, like that. And you did it. I said, yeah, man, that's how us real men think, you know what I'm saying. He said, yeah, man, he said, us men, we got to stick together. Okay, that's what he said. Us men, we got to stick together. He said, us men got to stick together. I'm gonna type that right here. Okay, he said, us men got to stick together. Okay, that's what he said. He said, us men got to stick together. And I'm looking at him, he was about like 52, and he was a white guy. He says, yo, when the bus comes, if you need some help, I'll help you with your bags and put them in and bring the bus for you, So, we got to do what we got to do. And then it led to a conversation that we had. And I need you to understand that no matter what, once we learn this right here, us men got to stick together, because in this world right now is woman and there's man. And as long as our women are building amongst women, it's not about black and white or black and Asian. They build amongst women. And as long as we men can always just be racially entangled, but racially entangled, but really racially so unengaged with, as long as we like that, we really hurting as men. As men. Because there's something that's going on right now, and there's a war. And it's a war that's going on against real men. And it's a war that's going on against manhood. And once men understand that, then men will stop acting like little bitches. And there's not a word. Bitch is a different type of word. Stop acting like bitches. I ain't talking about a female dog. I'm talking about a bitch. Just a barking little motherfucking annoying. Stop being that. We have to grow as men, be men. Then later on, and it's so funny because right earlier, I was funny story I tell you. I was leaving out the bathroom, and there was another gentleman in the bathroom, and he was, in pain. And I thought, something. I thought he was having problems, urinating, but he actually was having problems with his knees. I was leaving out, and he just made a loud scream. I turned back. I thought the man something happened, so I went back in because he was an older man. And so, I asked him, was he having problems with that? And he was like, nah, he was actually his knees. And I said, okay, because I probably could help you, something like that. So he was like, well, give me your number. The man called me today. I give him. He was about like 73. He's a 73-year-old, 75-year-old, and probably older white man. I want to understand that the world wants us to keep being a friction in race, but once we can really understand that there's really two races of the human race, there's a woman and a man. It's two races of the human race, woman and man. But y'all not gonna get that. So when we talk about what kind of man, I want to understand where I'm at when I'm talking about what kind of man spends his life trying to tear down another man. What kind of man is sick as a dog, but yet and still cannot hold his tongue back because his tongue is just too loose? What kind of man? See, that's what we talk about. See, I give nice little stories that if you stick around, you're going to actually get a strong message. It's church up in this motherfucker. But you guys are not used to this type of service. But like I say, what kind of man focused 6-7 years of trying his best to try to tear down another man, especially another black man? Now, like I say, if it was proven facts of real facts of you being right, because I went to investigate myself, and when I was up there, this individual was still putting out content, and I was there, and he was putting out content, and I felt kind of like, yo, nigga, that's you talking about me. I was out there painting. I was one of the people painting. And technically, I consider myself a professional painter. Technically. But yet and still, you spend your days and hours ridiculing everything. So that's why I'm saying, no, I cannot go with him, period. This guy, Lenon Honor, is not factual at all because I was there. He was telling you guys, oh, it's bootleg electricity. Look at the wire. It's going all the way outside. I'm the one who plugged the wire up. I ran it all the way from the back of the building, all because it was a long cord, all the way through the front, so we can hook it up so the man can charge up his music, so we can have music outside. And this clown was talking about we was running electricity from outside in and was running with that. What kind of man? See, like I say, folks, You think that a person's pocket watching, nigga? When I was up in the school, he was talking about this and talking about that, and you guys say that this fool say, what this fool want to say? Why you capping for a person? No, it's not capping for a person. It's once again, I'm about a different thing. Period. He's going to have to pay me my money. See, you guys don't really hear what I'm saying. He's going to have to pay me my money the legal way, or I'm hoping that the school open so I can be up in that school and catch him at the school. Understand? So you guys don't really understand. Now, all you folks, I don't know what you guys here for, but he's going to give me my money the legal way, or when that school opens, the hard way. And that's going to be very embarrassing for the school. So he don't want that. I don't care what type of people they got with their little bow and arrows. I don't care what niggas that he think that he's going to be up there. It's going to be embarrassing on day one of the school opening, and I'm up there talk about, yo, you still owe me money. And that's even after court, because he's not going to have that school open before July. He's not going to have that school open after July. Okay? The only way he was going to be able to get that school open once again, because he's not being the right man. What kind of man is Umar? He's a fool. He's a fool. What kind of board he has? Yo, look, what kind of board do this fool Umar Johnson have that's got him sitting back thinking that it's okay for him to continue and keep fighting to go into court? What kind of board? See, you guys now, he said in the video, damn, I gotta go to that video. I'm gonna take some time out. What time? Wait, we 37 minutes in. I'm gonna get through this video. I ain't gonna talk too much about this video with Lynn is so long, but I want to go back to Umar's video because he talked about he got a board. Okay, he has a board. So I got to pull that video up because I was trying to do that the other day, and my screen went crazy and it had two of me's up there in the echo. I was like, what the hell is going on? And so it was just so annoying I couldn't get out of it. So I just left. Sorry, folks, but I ain't got a lot of patience for that. But we're going to go through a couple of these little segments of Lenon, but I really want to find out what him talk about. He got a board. So you guys don't take my words just for my word. You can hear for his words. What kind of board he has that's not giving him the right advice of saying, yo, it's time for us to settle out of court. It makes no sense for us to continue this escapade with this brother. Give him what he's due. So for him now to be talking about board, and you guys want him to talk about the board and what they talk about the HVAC, what kind of board he has that really got this situation with me going to court? And that's what you guys need to really truly understand. What kind of board he has that they sit and have meetings where it's not like, yo, you going to court in July, right? You know what I'm saying? Like right after 4th of July, you have a real explosion that you got to deal with. There's no more pre-trial. There's no more, proving this. There's no more avoiding anything. It's like, and we meet up face to face. This is not going to take place over Zoom. This is face to face. Eye to eye. This individual, I'll give you, no, I ain't giving you an individual son. I don't give a fuck. Talk about, there's a video on taxes. I don't care nothing about those taxes because once again, I'm going to say it again. Then you say, talk about the real Don. I'm talking about the real. I'm talking about me. I'm the real. The taxes is once again, this is the way taxes go. You fucking morons. Okay, because when I was sitting up in the school and we was talking about the tax talk, the plumber, what was that, 2020, right? And the plumber dude was talking about the taxes and whatever. We talk about the taxes and he was talking about, he owed like $60,000 in taxes at that time. He'd been paying, and as long as he continued to keep paying, that's that. You talk about taxes now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. As long as he can continue to just make that city happy with their tax dollars, and getting what they got to get when they got to get it, playing the game the way he played the game, feeding them the way he want to feed them. As long as they're getting something, they're okay. If you guys wasn't in the business at all, and he wasn't on nobody's radar, then he'd be moving through the tracks way differently. And he probably, and I'm telling you, he probably had that school open long time ago. I really can't wait to go to court to see what type of funds he got. But you guys talk about the taxes. I don't care nothing about the taxes. I told you about the tax. When I first came on deck, you asked about the taxes. That was in 2020. We 2 years in. What happened with your tax shit? Okay, folks, do he still got the school, folks? Shut the fuck up about the taxes. I told you about the taxes. As long, this is because I sat there and we was having a conversation. And the conversation was basically, as long as this is the way this is the way hustle go, okay? If you owe this amount of money and you are paying that, and then you paying that, and you paying that, you breaking it down, they're happy right now. They're going to take it, and that's that. Until they decide we got something big and better coming up, which is down the pipeline, okay? So technically, if he don't get it together by the end of this year, I'm telling you like this, okay? Okay, here we go, folks. You don't worry about the taxes. Worry about the building, the infrastructure that's going on around the whole pipeline. Just understand that all for all those years they were telling you guys that the land was wasteland. They finally going to start building. They've been building. They're coming around. They're coming around the mountain. When they come, they're doing a lot of building. They're coming around. Okay. If he don't have something going on by the end of this year, they taking. He's gonna be selling. I won't. He's gonna be selling. They're gonna probably do something funny. They're gonna probably up the tax money. They're gonna probably add extra interest on the shit. They're gonna probably hit him with something else. You know what I'm saying? After all this crap that you guys we putting him through because he's going to court. You know what I'm saying? Mess around, he's gonna lose it, and that's gonna be that. If he don't come through with some big shit, y'all sitting back acting like, yo, he was on Nick Cannon. I don't know why I thought about Nick Cannon, but yeah, you was talking about, yo, he was on Nick Cannon. Did Nick Cannon give any money? Hell no. Nick Cannon was sitting there thinking about all those white girls that he had. He's like, damn, I can't give because my baby mama this and my baby mama that. You know, man, like, you know. So Nick Cannon wasn't giving no bread. If maybe Nick Cannon do a little something, but Nick Cannon wasn't gonna openly give that money like that. Because Nick Cannon's like, damn, you go against everything and what I'm about. Look at all his baby mamas. It's so hard for Umar Johnson to really get that big donation money. It's gonna be really hard for him to get that real big donation money. And that's what y'all don't understand. That going back to what he's saying, I need money for staff. And if he was smart, like I said, if I was part of the board, if I was there and I was part of the board, it was straight up been talked about staff. We need staff. Because I mean, honestly, I was there and I was directing it that way. Because give me one more month. I would because I'm staff. We need staff. You need to start directing it. I was talking to him about that shit. Trust me. You have staff. Promote your staff. It would have been on. It would have been on. It would have been on. See, it would have been on if we would have did it the right way. If instead of TCTV introducing me to the whole world, it would have been way different if Umar would have introduced me, which he did several times. Honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Let me tell you a little something. I played myself about like 3 times because when he had the camera on several occasions, and you, like y'all even might have heard him say my name, I just really fell in the back. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't really say much or anything. But if I really just took more spotlight and shine, as right now as I speak, y'all guys really would have understood the realness. But if I was smart, then, especially when we was doing the painting, nah, he didn't want to do it like that though. He was probably felt nah, we couldn't have did that. We couldn't have did that. Nah, we couldn't have did that. I'm not even gonna say that. See that's a stupid nigga talking. So I'm not even gonna say that shit. I'm gonna delete that from the whole conversation. My bad, folks. I ain't gonna say that because we couldn't really put ourselves on the radar for stupidity. So, but the whole bottom line is, haven't we really introduced us and me to you guys a little bit differently? We got some more results, especially for the staff, and that's because you guys were seeing the real, but he wasn't on it like that. He wasn't thinking properly. That's also because saying at that time, that Lord Jamar shit really fucked him up, and so he was just on a different type of upsetness. You know what I'm saying? And then he went down south. He just on some real crazy shit. Like I said, you guys don't know how much crazy shit the nigga went through, and I'm looking at him like, yo, you stupid. Because you playing yourself fucking with me. Like, come on, man. You see, I'm one of the loyal niggas. But this dude right here, what kind of man? Understand what I'm saying? That's what it all boils down to. What kind of man will even say 700 people viewing at $10 a piece get this brother a nice bag to continue the good work? What kind
of you're more than welcome to. So I appreciate it. I know one thing is not going to be going towards turning the heat down or any foolishness like that. It goes towards the household and the family.
Here we go. Here we go.
Place here with my family. I recognize that I made a commitment that I wouldn't do that anymore.
Here we go. I want him to say this, yeah.
As well as a PayPal. I'm happy to be back. Anyone want Matthew? Welcome to do so. Excuse me. I'm gonna be coughing during this live stream. I'm still not 100%. But
what you say, kid? What you say? Say that again.
One believes this guy. For the super chat, anyone want Matthew? Welcome to do so. Excuse me. I'm gonna be coughing during this live stream. I'm still not 100%, but I'm happy to be back. Also, I do have cash app links down below. I think I put it down there. Someone let me know if I didn't. Cash app links down below in the description of this video, as well as a PayPal link. Right? And again, I don't ask for, there's a situation that took place many years ago, and after that situation took place here with my family, I recognized that I made a commitment that I wouldn't do that anymore. And that's part of the reason why I got into getting into this new career field and everything.
Listen to him.
I recognized that I made a commitment that.
See, this is hood therapy, and like I said, I couldn't even get past 30 minutes of this video before I just had like so much stuff to talk about. Listen to him really telling him on himself. He constantly say Umar tells himself. I love picking on Leonard because Leonard is just too easy to pick with. You know what I'm saying? He's just too easy. No, listen to him. He can't even admit that what he did back with his son. What's the update on his son and cancer? I don't even know the story. Someone said something that he raised money online because his son had cancer. What's the update with his son? His son losing hair? Huh? His son going through chemo? Huh? What's going up with his son? Huh? Somebody let me know. I still didn't find the video. I haven't found the video. Could somebody email me that video of him and talk about his son with cancer and all this stuff, because I don't know nothing about his son and his family, but I don't hear on any of his lives him talk about his son, sick. So someone give me an update. I'm like in the closet of retardation. Let me give you my email address. I see Don 502 at Gmail. Why's the caps? Gmail. .com. All right. Hit me up. Did it go through? Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know. But hit me up at my email address. Let me know what that video is, because I want to see that video of him online crying. Well, I don't see it. That his son had cancer. I remember my one of my family members came up with breast cancer, and it runs in the family. And so when we was little, it was always scary just to hear it and talk about it. But next thing you know, it just disappeared, like gone. No therapy, nothing. No chemo, none of that shit. It's gone. So I'm in a different world when it comes to what goes on in my world. Like I say, that actually was my mom. So like I said, that was really hands-on, and so I know the backstory of it too. And like I said, I believe in something much deeper than you guys, because I lived something and I've seen things and I know things and I've been through things. That's why I know that there's something much bigger than me that I have to get praise and props to. And if they call it God, then that's what it be. But I know this much: there is a God, because she had it and it just disappeared. And so, but when this cat is just online talking this whole thing, raising money and all this stuff and all this other stuff, and then calling someone else a fraud and saying pocket watch and all this other stuff and all this stuff, what do he say right here? Because this is very important right here, what he says right here, because he can't even admit that he was wrong. Look at his face.
That I wouldn't do that anymore. A situation that took place many years ago, and after that situation took place here with my family, I recognized that
I made a mistake and I did wrong, saying I apologize. No, I'm not going to say that. That I ain't looking at the big chords. He's looking into the sky. When the person starts, looking at the sky, here comes something. Looking at the sky.
I made a commitment that I wouldn't do that anymore. And that's part of the reason why I got into getting into this new career field. And
that's part of the reason why, I'm saying I got this getting into this career field, so I could get this career job, so I don't ever have to resort to that low of begging again for something that's not real. Because I'm a fraud, and look at me now, calling someone else a fraud, and I know that. And the good guys really exploit me on that, and everybody else really made me look silly. But not to cookie crush people, because you guys are gonna go with the flow now. See, it's really the Tan Black Man Down crew. Like I say, folks, me being up in that building is the only reason why I cannot side with your way of handling stuff. Because I was on the inside and you guys was making jokes while I was on the inside. While things was happening, I was knowing what things was happening. I'm like, yo, they making jokes and they clown shit. Like I said, in 2016, 2017, when I met Ooh, and he told me that about the school, that that was like his last choice. That was it. You know what I'm saying? It was his last choice. He got it. Because he couldn't keep going on trying to get top quality what he wanted. Because the stripper chick slowed down a lot of money. And he wasn't getting, see, he was really thinking that he was really going to get that big money, folks. He really thought he was going to get big money. That's so. I mean, and it's so sad because could he have been getting big money? Maybe he should have been able to get the big money, but he could not just grab the big money from the big folks because what he believed in, he stand firm on it. And people like that, I actually salute. You know what I'm saying? Lenon Honor now, on the other hand, let's see about Lenon Honor.
Everything that's taken place since that time, it's been incredible. That's why Dion, your comment is so important. It's been incredible. I stay on my grind, and again, I got 11 months to go. But again, if people want to be supportive in that way, you're more than welcome. So
if people want to be supportive in that way, hey people, it's springtime. We got several young people that's wanting to be in the program. I'm more secure to be able to move around, operate. Support the program. Support people who want to do things outside their home. It's okay to be able to have nice things and be able to clean your carpet and buy balloons for another man's anniversary. But when you are a person that like a Snoop Dogg who can start a football league so his son can actually prosper in it and start setting down foundations in your community, then that's you being a real person. And salute to those people. Those people that you really should send your money and support. I really just despise the fact that we think that our money is always supposed to just be circulating amongst fuckery. And just circulating amongst things that makes no sense. Peace. Avicii, what's good, man? And that's what saddens me. But you guys be thinking it'd be about I told you I was part of an organization when I was 21. It's called the African Stock Exchange Association Developer Corporation. Federally chartered to do everything the federal government can do. I'm talking about grant licenses, social security cards. We was a nation within the nation. We could fly our own flag at the union. We just had to get 7 states with 7 units with a total of, I think, 2,000 people. And 7 states, 7 units. But we couldn't do that because our people's minds were so minute. So the reason why you guys be saying things about me, you guys don't really understand, is that I was already part of an organization that had to build from our dollars up. And so when I hate hearing people saying that you can never build on donations. And that's what I heard when I was part of the organization. People used to always come and say that you're not going to be able to do it. And that's because y'all niggas have low self-esteem. Salute to Ukraine. Salute to all those countries out there that throw a rock at a motherfucking a tank. We black folks sit back and we do nothing. We can't protest with the tenacity that we're supposed to protest with. We can't march with the marches tenacity that we're supposed to march with. And we can't even build with the tenacity that we're supposed to build with. We know how to lose with the right tenacity, though. That makes me sick. So once again, I'm going to say it again. It has nothing to do with Umar Johnson. I was part of an organization that believed in us, believing that we can build with our own dollars. So as Umar come, he said he's able to use this internet. I said, yo, dude, salute. I wish I jumped on that years ago with all the things I was involved with. But is there something about that internet that's kind of spooky? And it happened. And it's happened to a point where it's like really bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of hateful people that's always going to hate on you. You guys don't believe it, but it's really seriously real. Because they're non-believers and they don't believe in themselves, and they definitely don't want to believe in black men or black women coming together and building together. And those individuals come and they start spreading the news and destroying the day. What kind of man? That's what this is about. What kind of man? That's what this is about. What kind of man? Is it so selfish?
I appreciate it. I know one thing. It's not going to be going towards turning the heat down or any foolishness like that. It goes towards the household and the family and that kind of thing. Okay. Thanks so much, Fahim. I appreciate it. All right. Okay. And then Big Man, what's up, man? Says you did lie, Lenon. You kept saying, "What kind of man?" Umar is when he's actually an ocean. Okay, don't do it to me tonight. He's actually.
Yo. One thing about what he just did was, like, you're not going to get better, folks, swallowing that phlegm. You got to spit that shit the fuck out. I'm from the old school country. We have little spit cups, you know what I'm saying? Spit that shit out. They used to have their tobacco. They spit in the spit cup. I'm from that old school shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm spitting that out. Wondering why you sick like that, swallowing that shit like it's fucking vanilla. If you know you're gonna be coughed like that, you supposed to have that cup right there, like, excuse me, folks. Well, I'm sick. Nasty fuck. How many times you done swallowed that shit already? We not even in 20 minutes and he done swallowed that shit like 3 times already, laughing at corny jokes. All the way to a point where this is the funny thing that happens. Like, I'm gonna show you something that's funny that happens. All the way to a point where a person say this. What they say?
Back. Yeah, I know. It's Karma is undefeated. All right, let's get into it because I've been blabbing my mouth. It's already 24 minutes. Take it easy. I'm still hearing a back. Yeah, I know. It's there. I don't know how much longer. I've been, I ain't gonna. People's like, is it COVID? It's not COVID. I actually went and did a COVID test.
You know what it's called? You blabbing your mouth, talking too much about the next person. Sometimes, like I said, God's going to put you down. And you going against God so much just for this dollar. You're going against God so much just for this dollar. Because you're not going to prove anything except for, I need this money, folks. I'm sick. Support my family because I haven't been out there working, because I'm sick, and I have to make this money online. And me talking about study with me is not doing it. So I got to talk about Umar Johnson to make me a payroll. What kind of man? Do you hear this call?
I'm good. I said, okay. So just to let people know, probably should be telling all my business, but just in case, right? But I'm feeling a whole lot better today. And I'll be back at work tomorrow. I got to get back home.
I'm going to skim down a little bit more now. Another
let me go in and slide in slide into this bag right quick. I ain't gonna lie, I had me a little bowl of some Funyuns, people. I didn't feel bad about it. I've been wanting. Says Lenon, take it easy tonight. I'm going to put forth effort to be okay.
You got another person. Tell him to take it easy, because you sound like shit. You should have gave it another 2 days. But you want to come and sound coughing all over the place, sound like shit, talking about Umar Johnson, yo. You could not wait. Yo, Umar, I don't even know why your stupid ass came and addressed the people. There's no reason to address the people. I don't know why you even address the people. The only thing that you need to address the people about is why you haven't paid me. Why you going to court? Why are you paying a lawyer to take me to court as opposed to just paying me my money? That's what you should be addressing people on. But you shouldn't be addressing them on the age fact that this guy is putting pressure on you about. You stupid. Why your boy even got you even doing shit like that? Why your boys even allowing you to even talk? Because you got buffoons and coons on your board that just going with the flow. I would have been like, yo, nigga, stop talking about that shit. It makes no sense. What kind of man? Like I said, folks, I'm not even gonna go past that part right there. I'm gonna go back in now because I ain't really go through this video like that. But what I've done went through this points of this video that really makes me laugh.
and shit. I said, okay. There was a Utah Blue or some shit like that. So he goes to this whole stage show of telling people, and please, I need money because we got to get these buildings painted on the outside, which should be the last thing you do anyway, right? He's all.
The reason why I put that right there is because, like I say, look at the spells that a person was the spell that people do. All that talk about the paint, all that talk about the painting of the building, all that talk about the painting of the building, all the talk about the painting of the building. I told you this before, but you guys you forgot. It's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna let you know again. The painting of the building. Before we even painted the small building, I went around the big building and I did a lot of touch up. I did a lot of painting over on the big school because there was a lot of graffiti, and out there they give fines. He received a couple of fines on the school. You say where money go? He paid fines on the school because of graffiti and garbage. And it's not me capping. This me trying to let you know. So when this man say that the painting should have been one of the last things, no, the painting was actually a success because the painting to this very day, okay, to this very day, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, if I ain't do it, I don't suggest that people go do it. But to this very day, there has not been no graffiti up on that wall. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why I have to go back to New York and redo my mural because it's been chipping, it's been painting, the paint been coming off, and people have been putting little stuff up there. So now a couple people decide to tag on it because once they see one, then the others do. But for about 15 years, there was no tagging on it. It wasn't until the damn paint started chipping off and it started getting a little ragged. But people respect when you keep shit up. And so the painting had to take place to get rid of the graffiti that was on the wall. And once the painting that took place that we did, the graffiti stopped. The fine stopped. It was a success. Having the paintings that he had there was on their job, the paint job would have got done and it would have been no problem. But they wasn't on their job because they were just playing games with money, doing nigga shit. I'm telling you that. But you guys want to listen to Lenon, but I'm telling you that I had problems with the painter because he was doing nigga shit as opposed to just getting the job done. It's so sad that we as black folks, when we get money in our hand, we got to run and spend it in such ways that it wastes our time as well. Most men, they spend time with the females and they start buying drinks and they buying this and they buying that. And next thing you know, they get to work late. They can't be on time for work because they're hanging out. That's what the deal was, yo, folks. It pissed me off. You guys don't listen. You guys don't want to listen to real shit. You guys want to listen to fake shit. And so when I'm trying to tell this dude Umar about your paintings, like your paintings is really sloppy right now. He's talking about he don't care as long as they get the job done. I'm like, okay, we see how this go. And I was right. I'm always right. I hate being right a lot of times. I hate being right a lot of times because me being right a lot of times mean that you're going to be wrong and you're going to be mad and then everything's going to be over with because you mad because you was wrong. So sad. Well, folks, let me let this dude talk one more time before jealous. Ooh. Yeah, let's go here real quick. I seen in the comment section somebody was talking about jealousy, and that was funny. Okay, let me go right here. Let's see what they talk about. It was at 25. I'm at 24. Let's just see what they sing for.
Diamond legs. How's it going? Let me see a transcript in Mercy T and Prince of Pan America. All right. Yeah, I know, and I agree with that. I know. That's one of the things a lot of people don't understand. But the thing is that every opportunity it sheds light into what we can do better in our lives and what we need to improve on. And outside of people lying, and real quick, outside of people lying on me, because I don't necessarily care for that, but I get it because there are a lot of people out there that just they're not wired right. So just lying on people. That's why I was saying earlier. There's no need for me to lie on people. People have told so many lies about me, my wife, and my children. It's crazy.
He said
but the way that I deal with that is I let time tell the truth.
But see, folks, let me get my beer for this one. He said that it was bootleg electricity. He said that they were stealing electricity from the light poles. This is what he was saying to you folks. And $10. And I wasn't watching at this time. I wasn't watching, so I don't know what you guys were sending. But just looking at y'all now, I'm pretty sure you guys were sending something as he was saying all this stuff for you guys to send money because he's scheming for the cash apps and the PayPals and the super chats. He's scheming for it. So he's going to say what you want to hear because that's what sells. Goofy, dumb shit. But he say that, oh, I don't have to lie. You've been lying forever. You've been lying to your people forever. You've been lying, making stuff up forever. What's another lie? What's another lie? He's going to run away with the money. He's not going to get a school. He didn't run away with the money. And like I say, I'm not defending Umar. I'm just putting light on your lie. You said that he was going to run. You told the people he's going to run away with the money. Like you have facts. He's going to run away with the money. He's going to run with the money. Yo, listen, everybody, he's going to run away with the money. He's not going to get no schools. He don't have electricity. He don't have water. He's not going to get water. He's not going to do a block party. But throughout all that, if you really took time out to really talk about the real situation, like, yo, is he going to go through court or is he going to just pay this man? And if you would have stayed focused on that, you wouldn't have me on your ass. But you want to talk all around the bush about everything, but all that is what I call lies, dog. Everything. He has bootleg electricity, lie. He's not going to get a school, lie. He's going to run away with the money, lie. And once again, it's not me defending Umar. It's me putting the spotlight on you and what you do.
Karma is there's no need for me to lie on people. People have told so many lies about me, my wife, and my children. It's crazy. But the way that I deal with that is I let time tell the truth, and karma is undefeated, so it handles its business. I don't have to worry about that. But as men and women, but in particular as men, any level of criticism that you can use to make yourself better, then don't, you ain't got to get, just accept it and figure out ways and figure out what you need to do in order to be a better man. And I can tell you, based excuse to make yourself better, then don't, you ain't got to get, just accept it and figure out ways. But as men and women, but in particular as men, any level of criticism that you can use to make yourself better, then don't, you ain't got to get, just accept it and figure out ways and figure out what you need to do in order to be a better man.
Yo, I don't know if my ears are just not hearing right. I don't know what the hell he's saying though. He's talking about criticism to make yourself feel better, because it sounds like he's talking. Yo, look, I really think he's talking to himself. That's why he's not coming up right. What the hell are you saying?
Man, any level of criticism that you can use to make yourself better, then don't, you ain't got to get,
any criticism that you got to use to make yourself feel better.
Man, any level of criticism that you can use to make yourself better, then don't, you ain't got to get, just accept it and figure out ways and figure out what you need to do in order to be a better man. And I can tell you.
So he's saying that if you get criticism, and that's what I'm saying. He's saying if you're getting criticism, that's going to make yourself better. But he said he don't lie on people. But like I say, now his all the things that he lied about now just now become words of criticism. So I'm criticizing that Umar is not going to get to school. I'm criticizing that Umar is not going to he's going to run away with the money. I'm criticizing. See, that's why I'm like, yo, what the fuck is he saying? So it went from lying on a person to now he just criticizing. So like I'm criticizing about his chair. I'm criticizing about him staying in his mom's house and sleeping in the closet. Yo, like I say, if he's sleeping in the closet and his closet got a window in it, that's a dope ass closet. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see a closet that has a window in it. Because remember, he always saw about the window that he always be at. He'd be like, yeah, he's at his mom's house. See the window? So now it's saying he's in the closet. So now if he's in the closet with a window, what kind of closet got a window? I'm just saying. How many people know a closet with a window in it? Another lie. But what do y'all want me to go to the video and show you? I mean, him saying, "Oh, and then remember he stood up, he walked all the way to. He said, "Because I got one of those." So show me the window in yours. I want to see the window. I want to see your curtain. I want to see the window. Remember, he moved the door, opened the door. Hear the sound? It's the same sound. I gotta pull that video up. Do I have to pull that? See, I don't want to mess up the whole shit because I mess up. I want to pull the video up now. Damn it. Should have had that video lined up. Funny. But like I say, in 2022, he's so about now. He's just he's being critic. He's criticizing. But in at the other years, in 2018 and 2017, 2019 and maybe even 2016, 2015, I don't know how long he been following the nigga, but all this time, it's been him proving that he was a fraud. But in 2022, can somebody truly come into this comment section? Or matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link. Before I even say this, I'm gonna drop the link because this is very important. Help me out. Maybe I'm just a naive, stupid retard. Fuck that. I must be a naive, stupid retard. Okay, folks? So if I'm a naive, stupid retard, and like I say, once again, folks, I go to court in July. And if for some reason this judge don't give me my money, it sounds horrible. If she don't give me my money, or she don't find, she don't get the paperwork, for me to get my money, and I have to be at the school. I'm going to be at the school to get my money. And like I say, that's going to be a real fiesta. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a party. But I must be some naive retard. Because in all this time, could someone really prove to me that Lenon Honor proved that he's a fraud in 2022? If this person right now is so about, but for real, I'm not trolling. There's a video on the taxes. Talk about the real. They talk about the tax. So if he has tax papers and tax issues, where do that equate to being a fraud? That he has tax issues with the property that he has acquired. I'm trying to understand where You guys are proving that he's a fraud. That you guys got to spend 7 years on saying that he's a fraud. Tearing the man down. Where you would have Lord Jamar talk about, where's the fucking school? The school's right there. The HVAC don't have is not up there. He didn't raise that much money that you guys think. I'm going to say he raised over $1 million, yes. But when I already did the breakdown, when everybody did the breakdown, how much money he spent, how much money he got left over, do he have over $1 million to pay salary and then get everything? No, the nigga don't. School's not going to open no time soon. But as long as people listening to coons, that school's never going to open. Not the way it's supposed to, not with a full staff. It's never going to open unless a Shaquille O'Neal say, yo, here, hold this 10 million. And that's what this clown dude is praying for. He's praying that somebody give him some sympathy. But as long as I'm out there and I'm not paid, no one should give him, and no one could give him, and no one will give you sympathy because of that fact that you have that karma. You owe me money, and you a fucking dickhead for that. That's that. I can't call you a fraud for it. I call you a dickhead for that. You must really thought I was some low-life bum. That's why I want to smack you in your face, because you really thought I was some low-life bum. I really don't care who think that because you got money that I'm some low-life bum. I will slap you across your lips. I'm a fucking king, you retard. You a peasant. Especially if you think because you got money that you supposed to be better than a person. You fucking out your mind. I walk amongst the elites because I am elite. And that's what you guys never got when I came on the scene. Y'all really thought it was Dusty Don. It was the elite. That's why many people not even around, because they realize they don't even have the right to speak with me. That's why people are nervous to get on a panel with me, because they know that actually when I'm on his panel, I actually have to bow. Fuck that. I say that with grace. I have to be humble when I'm on his panel. I sense that. I feel that because it's real. You guys don't have to 100%. You don't have to respect it. Shit, look at the book. Look at that book called the Bible. You go through some stories, and you look through that book. It will show you that people didn't respect shit, but they know what it is, and they respect it enough not to deal with it because they know they don't have to respect it. So they try and fall back from it. It's going to show one day, real soon. And it's showing right now because, like I said, years ago, there was no Don on these YouTube streets. Now it's me here, and trust you I. When I take time out to really do what I do, which is what I'm supposed to do, and get it done, you guys are going to see the real deal. But maybe you won't see the real deal because you won't even know where I'm at. Deuces, but it's all good. But the bottom line is, as long as I'm here, we're going to talk about $25.40. Let's go here. I'm going to 25. Oh, he's about to talk about it. Right on time. Okay, let's go.
Based on where I'm at today compared to where I was at 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I'm thankful. I'm thankful to you all. I'm thankful to my wife.
Listen to everybody. He's going to say thankful. He's thankful for. The first person you heard him. I'm thankful for you all. I'm thankful for my wife. Now, a man was been like, yo, 6, 7 years, man. Yo, I'm just glad I was able to make it through. I grew. You're going to actually respect yourself if you really knew that you did some things yourself. But he acknowledges what got him through those 6 years. What got him through these 6 years is what he's about to say, and he says it first, okay? Let's hear it from this nigga's mouth first.
Be a better man. And I can tell you, based on where I'm at today compared to where I was at 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I'm thankful. I'm thankful to you all. I'm thankful to my wife. I'm thankful to myself for even, I'm thankful to the good Lord. It's a different way of looking at things. It really is. But it's never necessary.
He really had to catch himself. Is he say, well, I'm thankful for myself. Yeah, no, a man would have set himself off the jump. But he said, I'm thankful for you all. Because if it wasn't for you guys in these last 6 to 7 years, I would have been fucked up. I'm thankful for my wife for believing in me. And just sticking through it with me in all the times. And shit. I'm glad that I came across this whole Umar situation. I'm thankful for me. But listen to what he said. How he finished that part up.
To my sisters. And I can tell you, based on where I'm at today compared to where I was at 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I'm thankful. I'm thankful to you all. I'm thankful to my wife.
Thankful to you all. Thankful to my wife.
I'm thankful to myself for even, I'm thankful to.
I'm thankful for myself for even what? I would like for him to complete a sentence. I'm thankful for myself for just even what? Complete that sentence. He's not going to complete that sentence, though.
To the good Lord, it's a different way of looking at things. It really is.
The good what?
But it's never necessary to accept. I'm thankful to the good Lord. It's a different way of looking at things. It really is. But it's never necessary to accept lies that people tell about you and then somehow use that as a measuring stick in terms of your quality as a human being. You don't have to do that. But you can take their criticism, the ones that are.
He said that I'm up in the school with Umar doing drugs. He called me crackhead, dopehead, all sorts of fucked up shit. Very sad. But he don't lie.
Constructive and legitimate, and you can use that to fashion, a new reality for yourself. And that's what I have been doing, and I will continue to do. I'm very thankful. That's real talk. I'm not legitimate, and you can use that to fashion, a new reality for you in terms of your quality as a human being. You don't have to do that, but you can take their criticism, the ones that are constructive and legitimate, and you can use that to fashion, a new reality for yourself. And that's what I have been doing, and I will continue to do. I'm very thankful. That's real talk. I'm not tripping. Yeah, and a lot of it is just jealousy, and especially just a lot of it is jealousy with the money. A lot of it is jealousy because of my family dynamic. You made a lot of these people who are lying. Listen, a lot of it has to do with the fact that they don't have a wholesome family, so they want to attack that which they desire the most, and that is to have a wholesome, loving family. You see, so it is what it is. I'm not tripping off of that. Karma is undefeated.
Speaking of family. Once again,
all right, let's get into it because I've been blabbing my mouth. It's already 24 minutes.
I want to know what happened to his son and his health. What's the update with his son and his health? Do his son hair recede? Do his son has a baldy because he went through chemo? I want to know, did he go through chemo? I want to know what's his situation. But we're not going to know that because he's not going to talk about that. Why? Because That was a lie. That was a lie. I don't know how you guys really, but it's because you guys have so much hate for something that you guys would support anything just to add the hate. There's a lot of people on these streets that be doing shit like that. This is one chick that she be going. She used to go from one person live to then their live, and she would give them money just to show hate towards an individual that she have a problem with. There's a lot of people who do that shit. I didn't know it was that serious. I am such a naive individual. I mean, I don't know these streets at all. You know how many people said to me, yo, if you just talk the real and you just talk about Umar, yo, you know how much money you would have got? I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? I did talk about it. I told you guys niggas stiff me for money. What else do I need to talk about? Oh, you should told the truth that he was living in school. But I never seen him living in school. You holding back, Don. You holding the truth. You holding the truth. Like, I lived in school. I stayed in school. I ain't seen him living in school. He used the school for storage, but yeah, I seen him living in school. No. If you guys seen him living in school, then show your receipts. You guys been following much longer than me. But I truly think that he got jealous that I was staying up in the school, and that's why he wanted to do those overnights. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys don't really get it. Because I make everything just fly. I make selling candy fly. You understand what I'm saying? I make selling pretzels fly. I make selling water ice fly. Wait till y'all see my Instagram. This summer's gonna be crazy. Wait until I show you my Instagram how I make selling water ice just so fly. I'm gonna make you want to sell that shit. Cause I'm doing a fly with it. So just because you can't be fly with what you do, don't be mad at those people who fly what they do. That's when you start hating. I made Dusty Don fly. And wait until I launch Dusty Dawn. Y'all niggas gonna be so jealous. You guys are gonna be so jealous. Somebody gonna try and launch a Dusty Dawn before me. And everybody gonna know that's not Dusty Dawn. That's Dusty Dawn. Fucking haters. I made Dusty Dawn fly. Shout out to Dusty Dawn. Say my name. Say it. Somebody put it in the chat. Dusty Dawn. Somebody in the chat say, oh, Dusty Dawn talking again. Somebody say it. Somebody say Dusty Dawn. What kind of man? And folks, I'm pretty much over with this segment of what kind of man. I gave you an hour and 34 minutes of what kind of man. I broke it down. What kind of man? Do I have anything else I want to show? Like I said, I only looked at 32 minutes of this video. I'm going to take a little bit more of the video out. He coughed. How many times did he cough? I think he got okay. This is what I actually went to this cough and started this cough off. Let me go to this cough, folks. This is where I started off at.
Minutes. Take it easy. I'm still hearing a back. Yeah, I know it's there. I don't know how much longer. I've been. I ain't gonna. People's like it's COVID. It's not COVID. I actually did a COVID
once
test.
Again, I say, folks, he said, calm as a motherfucker. Yo, calm. He's like, yo, God is saying to you, fall back. He tried to quiet your voice, but you fighting because you want this. You scheming on these people for the money, yo. You're not doing it for nothing. You're not. I don't know. Like I say, I gotta check the video out. I'm only 27 minutes in. I didn't go past 32 minutes and 39 seconds. I don't know what he's saying. Let me just skim over. I'm gonna go right here at 2 hours and 50 in 50 seconds. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go at 2 hours and 50 seconds. Let's see what's in right here. Oh, he got Umar talking. Okay, let's see what Umar talking.
Get our festival, brothers and sisters.
Perfect.
I believe on Saturday, September 10th, the school will be ready for you to walk through. I believe.
Fucking
Whitney Tilson predicted the biggest economic and financial story in America that almost no one.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to have a grand opening at the same time we celebrate our
like
festival.
I say, folks, I didn't watch the video.
That's last year. I believe we're going to have a grand opening at the same time we celebrate our festival.
Let's go back.
What
video is this that he talking about?
Brothers and sisters, we got to keep on going. I believe we will be victorious. I believe on Saturday, September 10th. I believe
Saturday, September 10th. A Pootie Tang, a Masa Hasa. All right.
on Saturday, September 10th. I believe on Saturday, September 10th, the school will be ready.
Yo, you want to hear something crazy? But yo, I hate that paint job in that gym. Like, I really wish I was still at the school right now to say, yo, fuck out of here. We can't do that right there. It might look cool because it's the different flags and everything, colors. It might look cool, but at this point right now, I'm not feeling it. But it might look cool. I'm just not feeling it. Let's take a look at it again. It might look cool, but it's just too many colors on the fucking eyes for a gym. It's just it's a gym. It's just too much going on in that gym that takes away from the gym. Let me just try and give it again. I'm gonna look again.
For you to walk through, I believe we're going to have a grand opening at the same time we celebrate our festival, brothers and sisters.
That's last year.
I believe we're going to have a grand opening at the same time we celebrate our festival, brothers and sisters.
Office
I believe we're going to have a grand opening at the same time we celebrate our festival, brothers. School, hit the PayPal. The school does not have. Me and Queen Mother, we've been under my Cash App. The school has its own Cash App, and the school has its own paper. And the school has its own paper. We get ready for our boys. You may not send school donations to check the money on. Boy, we out here, brothers and sisters. Papa Boulevard. We out here, brothers and sisters. We out here trying to do what we do. We out here. We out here.
Okay, like I said, I just was going to skim through. And I just wanted to see my name. I don't know who Dusty Ass is. I don't know who Dusty Ass is. But like I say, I was just skimming down the video. I ain't look at this video. It's a 4 hours and 50-minute long video, and this is what he's playing time with. Second
annual M-TheeFDMG Unapologetic African Festival. We out here. September 10th, mark your calendars. September 10th, mark your calendars. Dr. Umar will be going live for Kwanzaa.
This is an old video that he's rehashing and stretching it and talk about. Depressing. Can't look at that anymore. It makes no sense. We didn't see that video. So he took that video and he's going on and on and on and on. Hey, Lee, for this comment right here. What is that? I was gonna pour out a little liquor for you. Pour out a little liquor for you. Then I see you did that. Peace. What's up? Still got a little bit left. All right, folks. That video looked like it was very horrible. I don't know how he did 4 hours and 50 minutes of live coughing the way he was coughing. But the live that he's doing, like I said, is a video. That video he done showed like 3-4 times. I'm gonna stick on this live. I'm gonna stick on this live and play on this live for a little bit because it's probably a lot of things to really talk about.
In it. I can't see right now. I'm not feeling well. I wrote a song for him.
Look, see?
Put a little love in it.
Put a little love in it. I wrote a song for him. Put a little love in it. I can't see right now. I'm not feeling well.
I'm about to disappear, folks. But I'm just trying to say, what kind of man is Lenon Honor? Once again, folks, you take Umar Johnson out this man's life, you took the spirit out of him. When he was talking about polite, he had to talk about Umar. He's doing his school projects. It was killing him not to be able to just talk about Umar. It was destroying his spirit. If he's not talking about Umar, his spirit is down. His morale is down. His whole energy is down. It's like he just feels lost without his buddy Umar. What kind of man? I have some videos I want to do, and these videos are going to be very interesting. You guys definitely should check out. It's going to be very controversial too. So if you like that controversy, especially coming from me, tune in because I got some nice videos I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Coming back to Lenon because I'm going to be dissecting this video right here. But it turns my stomach to even look at this video because this dude looks like he's some type of fruitcake. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he's some type of Reese's Buttercup. And I'm trying to understand, like, he makes songs off of any and everything that this man Umar say. It's like Umar Johnson has become this man's cash cow, and he's in fact not just infatuated, but he's also in love truly with him. You guys really got it twisted. He's in love with Umar. Without Umar, without Umar is no Lenon. Lenon is not alive. He's really, he's not alive if there's no Umar Johnson. You guys hear me? His spirit is dead. His conscience is dead. His morale is dead. If there's no Umar Johnson, you bring Umar Johnson in his life, he can do 3, 4, 5 hour lives, and then his whole, and he gotta be back to do another one because it's like, I'm back. You want me to talk about Umar? I'm back. What kind of man? Well, like I say, folks, I'm going to do 100 series. I'm going to do 100 episodes on Lenon. This has nothing to do with pocket watching. It's about content watching. You have to July. You got March, April, May, June, July. You got 5 months, dog. If you can't take one episode out and really address the situation and have a one-on-one conversation with me about this whole court situation and just the whole overall FDMG itself, have a conversation about that. Come on, man. This is why I say you. Matter of fact, you have that time frame before you get the Coon of the Year again award, but this time it's gonna be different. The Coon of the Year award. I mean, like, if you just get Coon of the Year in July, damn it, we got August, September, October, November, December. We got 5 more months. August, September, October, November, December, like 5 more months. But if you just get straight up Coon of the Year already in July, that's fucked up. But yo, look, folks, it was so funny. Listen to Umar talk about, can I please say the C word? Instagram, can I say the C word? I'm like, why you can't say coon? And then Lenon talked about, this whole call people coons gotta come to it. Like, what the fuck? I forgot. We don't need Coon of the Year just yet. Who's going to get Coon of the Week? And guess who get Coon of the Week? Lenon Honor gets Coon of the Week for sitting back thinking he had COVID. And yo, folks, once they say, yo, you don't have COVID, he said, okay, cool, I can do Umar Johnson video. Once they was like, you don't have COVID, he did an Umar Johnson video. He was getting scared. Let me tell you something. This is what went down. When he was sitting back doing those little history lessons, classes with you guys, so about class of 2023, you guys sit back and look at him just doing that. But I'm a therapist. Let me get this shit out of here. Me being a therapist, I'm telling y'all like this. I need y'all to truly understand this. In the back of his mind, he was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Is this karma? Am I getting, because I've talked about Umar Johnson all this time, am I going to get COVID? Oh my God. Oh my God. He was nervous because he thought he had karma coming, and he was karma came in the form of COVID. And he was nervous. And once the doctor said, no, you ain't got no COVID, he said, whoo-hoo! Umar, I'm coming for you. You don't have to believe me, but you need to believe me. Because, like I say, a person who's scheming for dollars shows his cards. It's easy. He's scheming and he's scamming, and he's the true fraud. And on that note, folks, the other day someone asked me to drop the link. I was going to drop the link, but then my screen went crazy and everything. I'm going to give. I got some chips right here. I'm going to eat these chips. And, if somebody would like to come on deck, you definitely come on deck. I'll drop the link right there. But if in like the next 3, 4, 5 minutes, if that, there's no one here and I'm out of here. All right, folks. There's so much to really chop it up on. Like I said, there's a video out. I really want to get that video. Matter of fact, stay tuned. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna pull up a video. It's a side note video. Something I'm going to be talking about, and it's controversial too. And I'm hoping that you guys really feel me on this one. I like that Bud Ice beer. I'm gonna take a nice hard nap tonight. I'm gonna sleep real good tonight. I'm actually looking for somebody's telephone number. Okay, done. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. There's two things I'm doing right now. I'm sending a link right now. I'm sending a link to somebody, and then the next thing I'm going to do is pull up this video that I want you to see. Because while I have you here right now, while I have you here right now, I want you to see this video that I'm going to be breaking down. And this gentleman is very interesting into broadcast. When I say he's very interesting, because it's so weird, because I remember like a few years ago, maybe like 5 years ago, when I first seen this gentleman's video, I was like, who the hell is this person? And I played myself. That's me. Hold on. That's me on deck. Okay, let me just do something real quick. I'm back. My bad. Yeah, I just had to do something real quick. I don't know why last time when I did this shit, I couldn't get out of it. That was very weird. It was 11 o'clock. Wow, I started this live stream kind of late. Okay. All right. Well, I'll drop the link. Like I said, I'm gonna leave that link there for somebody. If there's anybody who would like to talk about, comment about, what we having a conversation about, you definitely can come on deck. I'm gonna give this a little bit of time. There's another video I want to pull up, so I give you time to think about if you want to check it. Come in here and talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Who think I'm bugging? Who think I'm on point? Who think I'm on point bugging? I don't know why I said bugging first. I guess, people want the controversy, so I talk controversy, but I'm not bugging. I am not bugging. The man sound like death. And once that doctor said, yo, you don't have COVID, he ran and did a Umar Johnson video. Just imagine if Lenon Honor would have got COVID. How many people are like, yo, you got COVID because you talk about Umar? How many people that say, yo, that's your karma, yo, because you talk about Umar so much? He was praying he didn't have COVID. They talk about they out here in New York City talk about they're gonna uplift the band, and now suddenly everybody talk about they're uplifting the band. And oh, guess what, folks? You don't have to wear masks. Like, yeah, everybody got their shot. Yeah, okay, sure, you're right. No, so why all of a sudden everybody can just lift off the mask? Because it was bullshit from the jump. It was bullshit from the jump. I'm sorry, folks. Even if you caught it, your family members caught it, someone died from it. It was bullshit. Just because a person say bullshit don't mean that it wasn't real. It was bullshit though. Just like this war in Ukraine, that's bullshit. What the fuck they popping off? It was bullshit. The same as this Lenon Honor character. He's bullshit. This Lenon Honor character has become a character from bullshit. Matter of fact, let me go back here real quick to prove it. He said he took criticism and created this character. What the good guys was going in on his ass. The good guys was going in on his ass, and they was letting him know like what kind of man is this and what kind of man is that. They went in on his ass and made him say, you know what I'm saying, he bettered himself. He took criticism and bettered himself.
He's actually ocean-faring. All right. Am I okay? Okay, then Big Man, what's up, man? Says you did lie, Lenon. You kept saying what kind of man? Umar is when he's actually an ocean. Okay, don't do it to me. He's actually an ocean-faring walrus. Despite his buttery tusk, his metric ton.
That's what he did. He bettered himself through YouTube. Talk about the next man, trashing the next man, getting sick, and still talk about the next man. What kind of man? And on that note, folks, so much to talk about when it comes to that what kind of man. What kind of man? Many people want to say what kind of man to me. The only thing I say is what kind of man know how to really stand on his own too. Thank you guys for your support in the way that you support it. Thank you for your, I call it love at the time you guys gave it. That love comes in the form of, it should definitely came to me. Why? Because I'm not a person who gets tax money. I don't get what's that shit? What's that shit? I forgot what it's called. Tax return. I haven't had a tax return in about 20 years. So when you look at what happened with my situation, that was just an income tax return that finally came in directly from the people. And what I do appreciate about this whole world that we are in now is that I can actually now get direct tax money from the people. So for all you folks that get EBT, for all those folks who, oh yeah, I gotta break this down. I gotta break this down so you guys can really understand. I definitely gotta break this down. Get you out of here. For all those folks who collect, who in like the last 25 years, who was able to get an EBT card, got food stamps. If you got food stamps for 25 years, damn, who been getting food stamps for 25 years straight? If you've been in housing, if you're a person who received housing, if you was a person who was a recipient of the housing world, and you was collecting and the recipient of the EBT card and the food stamps and welfare, shout out to you. I never ever had that. So what I received when I received my blessing was direct income tax. And it was direct aid from the people. I'm with that. That world is actually really for me. Hear what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that again. That world is really designed for a person like myself. I'm off the grid, but your tax dollars go to all sorts of individuals. This allows your direct dollars to come to and aid exactly what you wanted to aid. So if you wanted to aid me in any form or fashion, it can be directly aided to me at $IC Don 167. It's tax time. People about to collect taxes and get their tax return checks and stuff like that. Right? It's tax season, right? Right? Yeah. Not me, I'm off the grid. So any support that come in directly from people is much needed, much welcomed. It's highly appreciated. Yo, you want to see shit? These are receipts. Y'all be talking about I got receipts. I'm gonna show you receipts. These are this year's receipts from this my grind and my hustle and just making things happen. You know what I'm saying? Let me read off the amount of money I spent. And these are just some receipts. These not even half receipts. Okay, I got receipts. Okay, folks. So once again, for those individuals who have it and can help and can support, we try and make these receipts like a stack like this. Okay, 2022, I want to have a stack of receipts like this big. I want to have a suitcase of receipts because we're doing big things. Okay, and with your help and your support, we can build and do big things. I ain't going to be talking about things unless they really flying on a different level. But I ain't going to give play by play because no makes no sense for me to give play by play just for people to send negative energy. So I don't give play by play. But I'm gonna read off some receipts. This is 74.25. This is 73.80. This is 74.73. 24. This ain't shopping for clothes neither, folks. This ain't video games neither. 40. 110. 13. 70.75. Some more receipt. I ain't gonna read that. But still for the cause. 17. 17. That was just a small list of for some receipts. And all that was all for business. Okay, that was all for business, handling business. That's not shopping. That's not buying this. That's not being a consumer. That's business, flipping, making money, make money. And that's what we have to do. We have to learn how to have that talk, folks. Just because you put your penis in a female and you burst some sperm in this female and you have a baby, and then you do it again, 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 and you have a family, that don't mean that the world is supposed to fill you. Especially if you are not planting seeds in the world itself. I ain't talking about in the girl. I'm talking about planting seeds in the world where you are growing in your community and the seeds that you planted, people can eat from. And that's the seeds that we have to be planting. but we are planting seeds of other nature into our women and calling the woman our earth, but we are not planting seeds in planet earth to help each other grow. Thank you for your listening ear, your support. Have a beautiful evening.